Hey Lions, welcome to the LMU Sports Network. I'm Meghan von Behren. This week, LMU Athletics continued its conference play and the spring sports kicked off their season. Women's water polo came out on fire for their opening weekend, destroying both of their opponents to start the year 2-0. The Lions opened the 2016 season by scoring 10 straight goals en route to a 17-5 win over Concordia. The Eagles would not score until the last 16 seconds of the second period. Even with this goal, LMU never looked back and kept the scoring frenzy going. Ivana Castro and Caitlin Schaefer led the Lions with 3 goals each. LMU followed that with a 20-2 victory over the University of Redlands. Once again, the Lions got out to an early 10-0 lead by the second period and never let up. Schaefer, Castro, Kingsley Hill, Morgan Malloy, and Bridget Alvarez all had 2 goals apiece. Next up for the Lions is the Stanford Invitational, where they will take on 3 nationally ranked teams. LMU opens up the Invitational, facing 8th-ranked San Jose State, followed by 7th-ranked Michigan, and number 1, Stanford. LMU women's tennis opened up their season at CSUN on Saturday. The Lions fought tough but eventually dropped the match to Northridge, following the end of the final singles match between LMU's Tatiana Shakin and CSUN's Kristen Poi. LMU lost the doubles point early in the day, but came back to win 3 singles matches. Next up for LMU is their first home match on Saturday against Cal State Fullerton. Women's basketball faced the same 2 opponents for the second straight week, hosting BYU and San Diego in Gershon Pavilion. The Lions came up short against the Cougars 82-75, despite 4 players in double figures. Taking on the Toreros 2 days later, the Lions again struggled to find the win, dropping the game 75-67. Andee Velasco had a career game, scoring 17 points. Again, the Lions had 4 score in double figures, but it wasn't enough to overcome the Toreros. LMU leaves for a 2-game road trip starting on Thursday against Gonzaga and Saturday against Portland. LMU's men's basketball was on the road last week, facing BYU in Provo, followed by a trip to San Diego. Cold shooting sent the Lions into an 88-62 setback against the Cougars. Autumn Jacko led LMU with 20 points, and Maren Mornar added 13. Despite a 7-point lead with 7 minutes to go, a cold spell down the stretch at San Diego resulted in a 77-69 setback to the Toreros. LMU will be at home this week as they take on Gonzaga on Thursday and Portland on Saturday. Men's tennis begins its season on Friday as they host PCH Cup rival Pepperdine. They follow with a trip downtown to play USC on Saturday. The Lions were picked 4th in the WCC preseason poll, while sophomore Errol Smith was named to the 2016 All-WCC preseason men's tennis team. Thanks for watching. For the LMU Sports Network, I'm Meghan von Behren.